What's up, folks? Coming at you with another wonderful article here. It's kind of like the stars are aligning. If you look back at the video I just released talking about the Subaru WRX STi only being offered as a CVT, I very lightly sprinkled a little bit about some of my concerns with modern vehicles and data privacy in general. And this article just appeared on my feed. Imagine that. It's really great to see, and I'm glad it appeared on my feed so I can share this with you all to show that this is not like conspiracy or any crazy uh, sort of road that we can go down that leads nowhere. This is an actual road that's based in reality, literally and figuratively. And it also touches a little bit on or kind of hints at where I've been thinking an all EV or primarily EV world could go in the future. And just, I don't know how many people think about this, but how does the government recover all of the lost gas tax revenue when we go to EVs? Just let that percolate a little bit in the background as we dig into this article. So the FTC alleges that GM and OnStar collected, used, and sold drivers' precise geolocation data and driving behavior information from millions of vehicles. And they did it sometimes as often as every 3 seconds. So they are looking at what's happening with the behavior of the vehicle so, as often as every 3 seconds, logging that and then shipping it off. This is classic. I don't look, I don't mean to make light of this, but it's kind of right there in front of our faces, all of this information technology that's being stitched into our lives ever so neatly, and it's becoming more and more difficult to pull away from that. It is good to see that there is some sort of protection here that is being brought in by the FTC. However, as I pointed out earlier, if EVs become primary vehicles on the roadway and you start to see a massive decline in the consumption of gas, how does the government recover that lost tax revenue? Well, one of the ways that they've been talking about doing this is by monitoring where you go. Now, maybe it doesn't quote unquote track your precise location. That's almost impossible to truly know unless you can see the code itself. If it's open source and we can actually view what's happening behind the scenes, then yes, perhaps we can say, okay, it's totally anonymized. But I'm not going to extend that level of trust to anyone, not really, unless it's like perhaps my family or something like that, but especially not any of these entities. Not going to drone on here for too long. I just wanted to bring light to this article. There's a lot of other links within here that I won't get into, but I would encourage you to just learn a little bit, be aware of what's happening around you, make intelligent, informed decisions, and have a great day. Peace.